My name is different most every episode, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Oh, that's right, Ironclad. Let's go, my clad friend. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go with a random common relic. Lantern. Gain energy on the start of each combat, or rather, for the first turn of each combat, have one additional energy. Really quite powerful. So I'm just having a quick look at the paths here, because I'm seeing one that has no rests, but 3 elites and a bunch of question marks. However, I'm seeing another that has 2 rests, 3 elites, and very few question marks. And I'm actually kind of more interested in that. Really would have liked an extra strike in that hand, but it's okay. I'll get over it eventually. Alright, we're set up for Bash Strike for the kill. Please. We'll take a Twin Strike just for some damage dealing here. You know what? I will take the curse, actually. I very rarely do in that position, and now I'll remove the curse. Neato burrito. It only took 2 events in order to deprive me of a card removal or an upgrade on a different card that I possibly could have used it more effectively on, as well as to gain 175 gold. That's why I don't typically do it, because I immediately start complaining about how bad it was for me. I'll take a Pommel Strike here. Literally, these are just extra power cards so that I can try and get my way through this series of 3 elites here without, well, dying horribly. I'd like to die in a much more kind way than horribly. Take a clothesline. The weakness is really important against elites. That's the worst opening hand we could have had. Wild. Open with Bash Twin Strike so that I know my next hand has the clothesline. I will actually just attack again rather than defending, because the enemy was vulnerable and I had a really big damage hit in my hand. Come on, weakness. C, we got it. Next hand is probably not going to be lethal unless I attack this hand as well, so I'm effectively stopping the next incoming attack. Yeah. And I was calculated correctly there as well. Vajra, start each combat with 1 strength as well as a spot weakness. Okay, well, I can see where this deck is going right now. Not straight into strength, but there's definitely going to be a detour into strength. What I'm ideally looking for here is a perfected strike deck. I would love to run one of those. Ooh. I am a big fan, by which I mean I blow air around rooms. Goodbye, Gremlin Knob. Hello, Anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. Yeah, okay, deck is feeling more and more like it could be a wholly aggressive deck. Bag of Preparation, start each combat with an additional 2 cards in hand. That's really important because we've also got the Lantern, so we have the ability to spend that extra energy as well. Ooh, really wanted to pick up my clothesline that hand. Unfortunate turn of events. Clothesline defend. Hopefully I get Bash Twin Strike in this next hand. Yikes, we got the spot weakness in a hand that is incapable of using it. Down, drop kick. Easy! Managed to get the kill. Letter Open Eye. Every time we play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies, as well as Juggernaut Impervious. I do like Juggernaut, and I do want to build a Juggernaut deck. This just isn't that, though. God, I am glad I have Anchor. That would have been so bad. Goodbye, Acid Slime. Hello. I'll take a Warcry. I want the Bash and the Clothesline both upgraded. Get myself an extra turn of their effect. Alright, alright. We'll spot you there in the back line. And then if I kill this frontliner, actually, you only go to 10 damage, and you're less likely to attack next turn because you attacked last turn, but I also have the rest of my deck is basically just defense, so I was in a pretty safe position there. Swift Potion, as well as... I mean, like, Anger is the only one here that I would consider taking, and I don't really want it that much. Let's get the Clothesline upgraded. Alright. This deck still isn't yet, like, identified at all. I'm not going to use the Warcry here. Is there any reason to use the Warcry here? Maybe to curate my next hand a little better? Okay. Sure. Made no difference. I will, however, use the Liquid Bronze. So now the enemy gets to take a chunk of damage. 18 by trying to hit me. Yeah, that's what you get. Keep him weak and vulnerable, hopefully. Spot weakness is kind of essential to play here, so... And so's the weakness. So I really felt like I didn't really have too much of a decision to make that turn. And I'll let that burn hit me because next turn I'm almost guaranteed to have lethal with the Twin Strike. Got him. Offering. I could take Demon Form, but this deck doesn't really have the time to play Demon Form. However, it's already quite powerful, so... Offering just to get that out faster. Inability to rest or inability to smith? Inability to smith is really rough. The Pommel Strike and the Warcry upgrade to draw an extra card each is really, really important. The Offering upgrade to draw 2 extra cards is really important, but I also can't discount the fact that since we are past Ascension 12, upgraded cards appear less often, so I'm going to have more difficulty. This isn't a particularly defensive deck, so I would need to rest occasionally, but if I choose my path cleverly, I should be able to rest off of fights that I would stomp and heal out of the Burning Blood. I definitely wanted an Energy Potion there, though, so... Energy Relic, rather. So I didn't really want to space out of that. I also want basically as many question marks that I can possibly run into this floor. The primary reasoning for that being a pickup of Necronomicon is already quite good in this deck. Alright. Not a bad opening turn, but... also just not great. Flame Barrier. I can upgrade that now, and I have the energy to play it, and it's a nice, big defensive card. I'll take a single copy of it. Upgrade all strikes and defends? Yeah. More than happy to take that. All of those defends are now much more useful for us. We'll take the Ritual Dagger because we're already quite aggressive, so it's also really early to pick up that Ritual Dagger, so it's possible it ends up being actually quite useful for us. I'll accept 2 damage here on the first turn to kill the enemy that's buffing rather than the enemies that aren't. Sweet. Get that Ritual Dagger upgraded as soon as I possibly can here. So to clothesline the front line is to entirely prevent them from damaging. So I'm actually just going to play it safe here. That Flame Barrier just straight up kills the backliner by itself. Nice. That was effectively a game of wait for the Flame Barrier. But it works out. Hey! Necronomicon, 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 Necronomicon. Necronomicon! The first attack you play each turn that costs 2 or more is played twice. Upon pickup, obtain a special curse that cannot be removed from the deck. Yeah, I'm into it. Super into it. Now, I want the Ritual Dagger upgraded so that it ramps a lot faster here. Spot Weakness Offering. I do basically need to play Offering every battle just because of how powerful it is for us defensively. It allowing us to kill an enemy a lot earlier than we otherwise might is defensive power. Or at least in this instance is what I'm referring to as defensive power. Okay, and then I strike, and then Ritual Dagger. So I actually get to get the Ritual Dagger off here as well. Oh, that's lovely. Double bash, single strike, ease. Treasure chests. Upon pickup, gain treasure. Tiny chest, rather. Upon pickup, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Also, another copy of Flame Barrier. It's probably the last I can include in the deck at this point, though. Uppercut is another really, really good card to duplicate the effect of. Juzu Bracelet. Normal enemy encounters are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Pretty good. I'll actually Bottled Flame the Uppercut or the Ritual Dagger. Ritual Dagger only gets better, is the thing. Yeah, I'll put the Ritual Dagger there. Because the Ritual Dagger gets so much better, so quickly. So much quickly. Bronze Scales upon pickup, started combat with 3 thorns. It is effectively just an upgraded, or an upgrade to my Flame Barrier turns, but at the same rate, I think I'm gonna want more aggressive things out of the available options. I want the Uppercut upgraded, but I think the Flame Barriers need to be upgraded first because of our lack of ability to heal. Ooh! Damn it. Okay, if I could offer a blue, I would get a full heal here. If I offer a yellow, that is to say a rare, uncommon and rare, respectively. If I offer a rare, I get a full heal plus 10 max HP. I can also just offer Warcry and get a 5. I'm going to offer a Flame Barrier here and get the full heal. I think that's really important, especially because I am on a deadline with another elite. So 15, 15, 30, and then 30. Okay, so this gets me that close. Nice. Definitely offering first, see what we get. I mean, the backliner is already, or the frontliner rather, is already dead as soon as they attack me here, so I don't need to invest any more damage in them. Easy. Another spot weakness. Totally fits this deck. We do need the Uppercut upgraded. Also, that offering is not a bad upgrade target. Okay, that Ritual Dagger is just an instant kill on one of these. Because the Ritual Dagger doesn't say it has to be a non-minion enemy, so it's totally fine to roll it like that instead. It doesn't say it's a non-minion enemy because it exhausts and there's no way to generate it because it's a relic event. There's no way to randomly generate it, like, you know. Strike on the bomb. Cool. No way to randomly generate it, as with like feeds and stuff. Although there shouldn't be a way to do that anymore either. Alright, well that's another offering. I don't want to play both in the same battle, because if I do, I'm not definitely healing at the end of that battle with the Burning Blood. So I do have to be a little careful. I'll use the Warcry to put the Ritual Dagger back atop the deck at the end of this turn. I also don't think I need to play that offering yet. My turns don't yet need to be that impactful. Spot weakness. I can double clothesline a target and then hit him with a Ritual Dagger for the kill. But I can also just kill you with a Ritual Dagger straight up and then double clothesline the target that's about to deal damage to me. That seems like a better idea. I'll also save myself 12 HP this turn. So that was really effective. Get another offering. It draws me a spot weakness, a strike, and a defend. Don't really care about that right now. I don't even want the spot weakness that turn if I can avoid it. Obviously, I was looking for uppercut or bash that turn. 43 incoming. Okay, so if I play the offering, I have to play the defend. I probably play both of the offerings and then just kill the enemy with all of the extra energy and all the extra cards. Yeah. The Exhume gets me another offering, but offering is very, very expensive. It also gets us another Ritual Dagger, actually, though. Nice. Mark of Pain at the start of each combat. Add 2 wounds to your shuffle. No, it's probably Cursed Key here. Yeah. Good thing I've already picked up my Sapphire Key, so I don't need to go for the chests. Don't need to open them at all. There is a 5 rest path here with 3 elites. Like, of course I'm going to go for that. Of course I am. Okay, 14, so 57. Okay, so I can kill this target with the Ritual Dagger, and then I can exhume that Ritual Dagger back, but I can't use it this turn. I'll have nothing I can hit, is the problem. So I just wait and use that Ritual Dagger later, I think. If that exhume was upgraded, it would have been perfect. But it isn't, so it wasn't. Again, I'm not going to play those offerings if I don't need to, because it's very important that I heal when that's available as an option. I probably shouldn't leave this fight until I play the Ritual Dagger again, if I can, you know, swing it. Okay. Nice. So we'll pull out the Ritual Dagger, murder you, and you. Lovely. So did the Ritual Dagger end up upgrading twice over the course of that? 38. No, it was 38 last time. Okay, so I got an extra copy of it at its previous value. That's fine. Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain an energy. Totally fine. I'm also looking at the blue candle. Unplayable curse cards can be played whenever you play a curse, lose 1 HP and exhaust it, because we can exhaust the Necronomicon infinite times. So if we had like exhaust synergy already, like if we'd taken the 2 Feel No Pains that had already been offered, that would actually be a reasonable selection. Here we probably just remove the Striker. Nice. So very little money spent on the red mask at the start of each combat. Apply 1 weak to all enemies. I don't want to lose HP. So, ooh, trip though. Really cheap way to apply some of the vulnerability. There we go. I also, yeah, I want it upgraded because we do have some AoE fights, and I think we've got, yeah, we have got the Awakened one at the end, so there's an AoE element to that at the very start at least. Down. Yeah. Definitely got all the extra draw going on here. And we'll double uppercut here and throw in a clothesline as well. So that's a summon this turn. Probably a summon this. No, it's not another summon this turn. Okay. Well, I got bamboozled. Should have taken offering to try and find myself something defensive that turn. Trying to do this whole build when you have no Reaper and no ability to rest is terrifying. Mummified Hand, whenever you play a power card or random card in your hand, costs 0 for the rest of the turn. Rage is actually kind of interesting here. If we got it pre-upgraded, especially, would provide a lot of defense for us. Yeah, we'll take it and upgrade it. It's a lot of defense that we'll be able to provide. All these smooth stones start each combat with 1 dex, as well as a curse there that I didn't need to take. Don't know why I took it. Let's double this bash. Then we'll Ritual Dagger, exhume the Ritual Dagger, Ritual Dagger. So I don't care that I'm not using the Ritual Dagger for the kill here. This is entirely fine. Sets me up for the ability to kill later much more easily. Hopefully I've got 25 damage in this hand. Uh-oh. This sucks so much. 1 HP left on the enemy. Wait a second. Yeah, this was the hand, so I could have done an extra point of damage that turn. It's double the uppercut, then just play Spot Weakness for no reason, play Rage and Flame Barrier for no reason, get 5 damage AoE, which would have been reduced by intangibility. So that 1 damage made a huge difference. That sucks. Shuriken, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength, as well as Reaper. I'm gonna recall the key. Hopefully I get a good Reaper off in this fight. Even on the first turn, I could probably get a reasonable one. Ritual Dagger, Exhume. Ritual Dagger. Exhume could also just get me, like, a second copy of Reaper in some of these fights. Not this one in particular, but some of them. Spot weakness back atop the deck. Now, the really important thing that we want to keep an eye on here is... Oh, God. Okay, so we do want to double that Reaper. Necronomicon is going to double the effect of it. That's going to be really, really good for us. I'd love to bash verse, but I can't without double playing the wrong card. Go waste the damage against the backline there because I forgot about the letter opener. Out of all of the things I thought might bring this run down, forgetting about the letter opener is not the one that I had in mind. This Exhume needs to be upgraded so it's a lot easier to chain into a full turn. Move another strike, more than happy to. I'd rest here if I had the option, but I don't, so I won't. Let's go for another offering. Alright. So I feel like we're going to be okay against this boss, especially because Ritual Dagger. Just straight up murder a target for me. Double up on that hit on the backline. Double play defense here just to trigger the letter opener. Ah, yeah, they say that old dogs can't learn new tricks, but that's me. That's me doing a new trick right there. Learned it over the course of this run. Okay. So I kind of want to double the Reaper right now and leave the Exhume in the deck for later. Yeah. I'll leave it in the deck for later. We don't have powers in this deck, so we shouldn't have any real problems with the Awakened one past this point. Should have used the offering first there because I didn't actually want to draw Bash in the new hand. Great hits there for me. Enemy down. We're no longer frail this turn either. 42 incoming. Unfortunately, we get Rage in a hand with no defense. But at the very least, we got double spot weakness off there. So as soon as we get back to our Exhume, we're off to the races. Great. So this is kind of like an aggressive deck for High Ascension. Well, high-ish, right? It's 14. 15 used to be the highest that Ascension went, though. So still, to me, it is high-ish Ascension, at least. But you still do need to include some forms of defense in it. Or at least with the way that this deck turned out. I would have liked something that had fewer defense and just a bunch more perfect strikes, but that did not look possible. All right. Let's go here, get an upgrade. I do want the extra spot weakness, actually. I also really wanted the extra draw, but spot weakness. More than the right card for me. Dropkick is actually fine in this deck. It's just a free attack, but do I want a free attack? Or do I want, you know, vulnerability on application or Gambler's Brew? I'll take Gambler's Brew to save me from my worst draw. That seems right. Right, I'm gonna double bash the back line. Ritual Dagger for the kill, then weaken the front line. Neato. Okay. Now it's very important that I end up using Reaper in this combat, so... It wasn't before, and now it suddenly is. There's the Reaper. And there's our full heal out of it. Then I'll exhume the Ritual Dagger, play it again. Good. Pair, upon pickup, raise your max HP by 10. Totally fine. Probably not another rage though, especially without the time to upgrade it. We'll definitely drink the Liquid Bronze at the very start here. Start out with rage. We will end up playing all of these offerings, but because the first one will trigger the Centennial Puzzle for the extra draw, we'll play some attacks out first to make space in our hands so that we don't overdraw. Oh, we did end up overdrawing somehow. Wild. Okay, I'll Warcry to put the Flame Barrier back atop the deck at the end of this, just in case. It's more important that I keep the enemy weak forever, so I'll double up on the Clothesline there. This offering just draws the 5, so it is going to be short one card as well, though. I'll throw out Ritual Dagger just for a bunch of damage this turn. I do want to exhume the Reaper in this deck. That's actually going to be really important. So let's put that Flame Barrier back atop the deck, defend, and we'll leave the Reaper in there for later. Come on, multi-attack. Nope, just one giant hit. All right. This isn't an awful hand for the one giant hit turn, but God, it could have been better. Gambler's Brew, please save me from my awful draw. I know I just threw back ethereal cards, but them's the breaks occasionally. 30 incoming damage. I want to keep the enemy vulnerable and weak by playing the uppercut here for double effect, but I feel like if I do that, I'm just dead. It's 2 more triggers of Beat of Death. I'm very, very hopeful that we find the Reaper super soon. We found the Exhume before the Reaper. That's awful. It's like worst case scenario awful. 35 incoming. So we do get the Reaper here at the very least. Double play it. Getting a pretty reasonable amount of HP back, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to be enough. The multi-attack comes in this turn. Wow, we don't even have our flame barriers. Yeah, we're just dead. Flame. Just lame. That is, however, still our Ascension Mode 14 victory, as well as a death to the heart thereafter. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.